What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our family unit. As you can see, we got the Fit back in the garage. Last thing we did was the sound deadening in the rear, but we ran out, so we gotta wait for more to come in the mail. As of right now, we're just gonna do some maintenance on the Honda. And of course, it's already, what, August 3rd? August 4th? August 5th? I don't know. But we're already getting the Halloween stuff out.
It's October.
It's October. We're gonna make the Z spooky. When are you gonna put fangs on the Z?
We're gonna make them.
When she makes them. Stay tuned for vampire fangs on the Z for Halloween. As of today, like I said, we're working on the Honda Fit. And if you don't know already by the thumbnail, we're gonna be doing some sea foam, baby. Very controversial. Some people say use it, some people say don't. We're gonna use it because I have done it to almost every Honda I have ever owned. I've done it to my Nissan Pathfinder when I still had that. Always works like a charm, always helps the function of the vehicle, cleans out all the carbon emissions inside the engine without ripping it apart and probably doing it the right way. But that's why they make this. Seafoam, baby. We're gonna probably put some here in the oil. We're gonna put some in straight into the air intake manifold, and we might even put some into the gas tank. So those are pretty much the three best places you could do. You pretty much, what is it called? You cut the bottle into thirds. 1/3 into the oil, 1/3 into the manifold, 1/3 into the gas. Turn her on and hope she doesn't blow up. All right, so first things first, all you're gonna need to seafoam your engine is an engine, and then you'll need for the normally you just put it right into this hose here, but mine is so long and tucked away. We're gonna disconnect it here, add this here, and I'll show you the rest in a second. All right, so this is the hose that we're gonna go ahead and take out. Get your little pliers and yank that. Just like that. Okay, as you can see, my hose is a little bit thicker. The hose clamp didn't work, so I just put a zip tie on there. I know this sucks when you turn the engine on, so I'm hoping it will work. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed and do it anyways. Okay, quick little disclaimer, because I know once I turn this thing on, it's gonna be pretty loud. I still haven't replaced that crankshaft down there. Camshaft? Crankshaft pulley down there. So it'll be pretty loud once I start her up. Basically, she's not gonna be running correctly because we have technically a vacuum leak. Seafoam, where's my seafoam? Seafoam will be poured ever so generously into this hose, and we're gonna go about 1/3, so like right at the label. We're gonna try our best to get like maybe at the bottom of the label, and then we'll go from the label to the letters down here, and then we'll go from the letters down here. That's how we'll third it. So let's go. I'm gonna start her up, get y'all set up, and that's what I'll be doing next. Alright, so I'm sure y'all hear that seat sucking. Okay, so I went on the lighter end of my measurements. I still got probably about 1/3 left of the bottle. So like I said, probably could have put more here into the actual air intake manifold, but I put some in the oil. I put some in the gas tank. I don't know, I didn't want to completely overkill it. We got probably, like I said, a third left of the bottle. We're gonna let her sit for a little bit longer. Go ahead or crank her up and show you guys what's spitting out the back. If anything, we'll see. If there's nothing, I'll dump the rest of the bottle in all 3 components again, and we'll see what happens. All right, man, just like that. Been probably more than 10 minutes, closer to 15 or 20. As you saw, I did a quick little wipe down on everything. Nothing too crazy, but it always makes a huge difference. This thing's looking way cleaner and all of her little spots. Sooner or later, I'll be getting the battery out of here. We're gonna be doing a relocation back to the back. So stay tuned for that. But if anyone else got any more little tips and tricks on how to clean this engine bay up, please let your boy know. Like I said, we're gonna get the battery out of here. I'm thinking about doing some, you know, some little brackets, chrome, stuff like that. I don't wanna go too crazy, but definitely maybe some ground relocation. Like I said, battery will be out of here, so I'll have to do some wire management back there. But yeah, if you've got any tips and tricks on how to clean this up, let your boy know, please. Like I said, it's been more than 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get her cranked up and see what type of smoke is popping out the back. Yep. Got a cool knife. Another thing I did on the fit was a little DIY vent right here. Just took the OEM plastic piece, cut 2 slits into it pretty nice, and then painted it up. It's not like a, you know, crazy mod, but they're on eBay for like $100, and I am not about to spend that on some plastic. So DIY God, Honda God, you know what it is. Cleaned her up. Let's start her up. Okay, as you know, I got the exhaust cut right now, so don't ask no questions. Typical Honda boy shit. Let's see what comes out of here. Not as crazy as I thought. Might put more. Let it run for a little bit and see what happens. Heard a little bullet. You can smell it for sure. Okay, as you saw, nothing too crazy in terms of smoke as I was giving her some blips. So I'm gonna repeat the process and put the rest of that bottle here into the manifold and see what she does. Okay, so take two. I got my hose hooked up again with my makeshift zip tie hose clamp. This will give me another chance to record, because the first time I pressed stop recording instead of start recording, didn't get much of the process. So this will give me double up on what it's gonna sound like, what it's gonna look like when you're putting the seafoam in there a little bit more. So let's go, take two, baby. All right, so not exactly sure what all that rocking was after the fact, but yeah, we put more, we turned her off. She started doing what she was doing. I don't know, we'll wait another 10-15 minutes, start her back up, and we'll see what kind of smoke she working with. I'm a little bit nervous. As you could tell, the idle this time was hunting. Wom, wom, wom. Wasn't doing that the first time, maybe because there's a bunch of seafoam in there already. I'm gonna go ahead and fasten her back up, no more leaky leaks, and we'll go from there. Let's go. Alrighty, back at it. We're gonna go ahead and start her up. It's been way longer than the allotted time. It's been close to 20 minutes. I'm actually kind of scared to start her up. Obviously in the last clip she was hunting, the idle was hunting up and down, but since then we sealed up the leak, got her filled up with seafoam. She's been sitting again, like I said, and we're gonna start her up. I'm gonna put y'all over by the cut exhaust pipe and we'll see what she's talking about. I'm hoping she doesn't hunt anymore, and I'm hoping there's a lot of smoke. Let's go. All right, success. No hunting, smooth idle. As you saw, a little bit more smoke out the back this time, so things are working good. No crazy noises, no leaks or anything like that, so I'm happy with it. We're gonna let her idle for a pretty long time and then go on a drive later to really push all the smoke out. We'll probably give her a few more revs as she sits to let some more what's it called? More buildup out. So we're gonna let her run to get some more buildup out. Right now, do a couple more revs. As you can hear, it's a little muffled. It's probably because all of the buildup within the engine and exhaust system, gas tank, oil, all that now. Do got a check engine light that just came on, so might have to peep that. Wasn't expecting that, but we'll get the OBD, see what it is. It's probably just from the leak that we had. Cancel it in a little bit, we'll see. All right, nothing left to it but to do it. I got the hood closed, everything's tightened up. I used the OBD to see what was up with that check engine light, and it said it was a P0500 speed sensor, which has nothing to do really with where I was. Maybe it's the seafoam in the system. So we're gonna go ahead and give her a test run and see what comes of that. Maybe the sensor will come back on. I did some little investigation. It said maybe it's just a coincidence, because normally, or unless the sensor is saturated with the seafoam. So I don't think so, because the sensor itself actually is in the, like under the wheel well. I was way over on that side, so maybe it's the passenger side, but I wasn't even close. So I don't know, nothing to it but to do it. Let's jump in her and give her a test run. not a lot of smoke yet. We're gonna see what happens when we get up in the higher RPMs, but as of right now, she's running good. I cleared that check engine light and it has not came back on yet, so that's another good sign. All right, so it is putting off some smoke. I can smell it, but nothing noticeable, nothing that you can really see out the mirrors or anything. I'm about to give her a pretty good pull and we'll see what happens. Speed demon. All right, man, as you saw, she ran great. The check engine light did not come back on, so that's great. Still got to get that camshaft pulley figured out because the whine sounds like a freaking supercharger, which is kind of cool, but I know it's not a supercharger and we got to get that figured out. So hopefully in the next couple videos that will be addressed. It'll be running much quieter. I can get that exhaust hiding over there put in and it'll be sounding much better. So yeah, I mean, that's how you seafoam your Honda. A little different for me. The intake was here in the middle. Normally it's here at the brake booster, but Fit Life, you ain't got that. Put it right into the intake manifold and she's good as new. Not much smoke came out the back, a little bit that you could smell, but I'm sure throughout the next couple of days of me pushing it, the majority of it will get up out of there. So yep, thanks for tuning in to another one, another thing on the Fit Down. I'm super happy with it and catch y'all on the next one.